Before we start, please arrange your seats and pick up those pieces of paper under your chair. Okay, and let's have a prayer first. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. So, okay, I will just check your attendance. If you hear your name, just say present. Okay, very good. Since everybody is present and ready to learn, let us now have a short review about our previous topic. Okay, wow. Excellent participation. Now, I want you to imagine that your family wants to put a fence around your garden or put a tiles on your floor. What do you think should be measured first? Okay? Yes, very good. In mathematics, we use perimeter and area to solve the problem. Like um, like making a fence or a garden, and the perimeter helps us to measure the distance around the figure, while the area measures the space inside the figure. So before we proceed to our topic, I have here a short pre-assessment. You will answer this so that I will know if you have any idea of our topic today. So our topic is about perimeter and area. So first, question number one. In direction, choose the letter of the correct answer. Number one, what does perimeter mean? A, the space inside the figure. B, the distance around the figure. Or C, the height of a figure. D, the width of a figure. Okay? Okay, very good. The answer is letter B, the distance around a figure. Number two, which formula is used to find the area of a rectangle? A, perimeter is equal to 2 length plus 2 width. B, A is equal to length times width. C, A is equal to base plus height. D is equal to P is equal to S times 4. Okay, who wants to answer? Yes. So the answer here is letter A. So number three, what is the perimeter of a square with a side length of 6 centimeter? A, 12 centimeter. B, 18 centimeter. C, 24 centimeter. Or D, 36 centimeter. Okay? So the answer here is letter C. So now, the number 4, find the area of a rectangle with a length of 8 centimeter and width of 5 centimeter. Okay, who wants to answer number 4? Okay, yes? Very good. The answer is letter C, 40 centimeter. And number 5, which unit is commonly used for area? A, centimeter. B, meter. C, centimeter squared. Or D, kilometer. Okay, that's good. The answer is letter C, centimeter squared. So now we will proceed to our topic, which is the perimeter and the area. So first we have a parallelogram. In parallelogram, shows in the figure 1, h is the height, and because it is a perpendicular to a pair of opposite side called base, one of the most bases has been labeled B. Labeled B. This is the basis. And the non-base remaining sides are each labeled A. So these are the non-base. So in finding the perimeter of the parallelogram, we use the formula perimeter per parallelogram is equal to 2 times the quantity of A plus B, or perimeter of parallelogram is equal to 2A plus 2B. So in finding the area in figure 1, also notice that triangle WXB is not equal to the triangle TYS, which means that they also have equal areas. This makes the area of WXYT is the same as the area of XYZV. But a rectangle XYZV is equal to the base and height. So a parallelogram XYTW is equal to BH. That is the area of a parallelogram. Um, so this is the area of a parallelogram. It's the product of any base with its first respective height. So the formula of area of a parallelogram is equal to BH. So next, triangle. So we have here a triangle. Look at triangle ABD in figure 1. If a line BC is drawn through a line BC, where's the BC here? Line BC is through B parallel to AD. So parallel sila kasi magkatapatan sila. And AD, which is AD, and another line DC is drawn through D parallel to AB. Parallel sila. to AB. Then you will form a parallelogram BD. So ito yung ating na-form, BD. So now, a diagonal in this parallelogram. Because a diagonal divides a parallelogram into two congruent triangles, the area of the triangle ABD is exactly half of the area of the ABCD. Tama, half lang siya ng buong parallelogram. So in finding the area of the triangle, we will use the formula, area triangle is equal to 1/2 of the base and height. So in finding the perimeter, we use the formula, perimeter triangle is equal to A plus B plus C. So in triangle ABD figure 1, the perimeter is found simply by adding the lengths of two of the three sides. So example number 1, find the perimeter and area for the triangles in figure A, B, and C. So this is the figure A, B, and this is the C. So in figure A, we used to find the perimeter of the triangle. So the formula is perimeter triangle is equal to A plus B plus C. So our given there is 8, 8, 11, and 6. So we will just add. So our A is 8, our B is 11, and our C is 6. So 8 plus 11 plus 6 is equal to 25. So our perimeter triangle in figure 1 is equal to 25 inches. So in letter B, find the triangle. The given is 13 feet, 12 feet, and 5 feet. So our A is 13 feet, our B is 12 feet, and our C is 5 feet. So just add A plus B plus C. 13 plus 12 plus 5 is equal to 30 feet. So our perimeter triangle is equal to 30 feet. So in letter C, find the perimeter triangle. This is the given. So our A is 15, our B is 12, and our C is 10. This one, the 10. So 15 plus 12 plus 10 is equal to 37 centimeter. So in finding the area naman, in letter A, so our letter A, area triangle is equal to 1/2 times base and height. So our formula, is equal to 1/2 times 11. Our A is 11, and our height is 4. This one, 4. So 11 times 4 is equal to 44 times 1/2. So divide by 2 is equal to 22 inches squared. So our area triangle in letter B is equal to 1/2 times 12 times 5. So our answer here is 30 feet squared. So our area triangle is equal to 1/2 BH. So 1/2 times 12 times 8 is equal to 48 centimeter. So, example 2, if the area of a triangle is 64 centimeters squared and it has a height of 16 centimeter, find the length of its base. Tingnan mo na. So, our area triangle is equal to our formula of area triangle. Finding the area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 times base times height. So, 64 centimeters squared is equal to 1/2 b times 16 centimeter. So, multiply both sides by 2. So, 128 centimeters squared is equal to b times 16 centimeters. So 8 centimeter is our base. So the triangle will have a base of 8 centimeter. So we have the next, the trapezoid. Probably the trapezoid is one of the most popular quadrilaterals when it comes to the bridge construction. So numerous railroad trestles and wooden bridges of the 19th and early 20th century were trapezoid in shape. In figure 1, trapezoid Q, QR, SV is labeled so that B1, this is the B1, and B2 are the base, and the height is and H is the height to these bases. So ito yung height, this one. And A and C are the legs. So this is the legs, A and C. So the perimeter is simply the sum of these lengths. So in finding the perimeter of the trapezoid, we will use the formula A plus B1, plus C plus B2. Referring to figure 1, an identical but upside down trapezoid is drawn adjacent to trapezoid QRSB. Trapezoid PUSB, it cannot be shown that the figure QRTU is the parallelogram and its area can be found. So, in finding the area of the parallelogram, QRTU is equal to the base times height. So, our base 1 plus base 2 times height. So, because trapezoid QRSB is exactly the half of the parallelogram of the following formula, gives the area of the trapezoid. So, in finding the area of the trapezoid, we will use the formula 8 is equal to 1 half times B1 plus B2 times height. So, example 1, find the perimeter and area of figure 2. So, this is a figure 2. This figure is a trapezoid. So, in finding the perimeter and area of the trapezoid, we will use the formula. So, our formula in finding the perimeter of the trapezoid is P is equal to A plus base 1 plus C plus base 2. So, our A here is 17 centimeter. Our base 1 is 7 centimeter plus our C 10 centimeter and our base 2 is equal to 28 centimeter. So, 17 plus 7 plus 10 plus 28 is equal to 62 centimeter. So our perimeter of a trapezoid here is equal to 62 centimeter. So number 2, we will find the area of the trapezoid. So our formula in finding the area of a trapezoid is equal to 1 half times base 1 plus base 2 times height. So our base 1 is 7 centimeter plus our base 2 is 28 centimeter times our height, which is the 8 centimeter. So 7 plus 28 times 8 divide 1 half is equal to 140 centimeter squared. So our area of the trapezoid is 140 centimeter squared. Okay, so do you understand, class? Any question? Okay, very good. So let's proceed. So the next is the regular polygons. Thus far, we have dealt with polygons of 3 and 4 sides, but there is really no limit to the number of sides of polygon we have. The only practical limit is that unless you draw them on a very large sheet of a paper about 20 sides or so, the polygon begins to look very much like a circle. So parts of the regular polygon. In a regular polygon, there is one point in its interior that is equidistant from its vertices. This point is called center. So this one. Ay, namatay. So this one is our center. Center, radius, and apothem. So radius, apothem. So the radius of a regular polygon is a segment that goes from the center to any vertex of the regular polygon. And our apothem is a regular polygon in any segment that goes from the center and is perpendicular to one of the polygon's sides. In figure OC is the radius and OX is the apothem. So in finding the perimeter, because a regular polygon is equilateral, to find its perimeter, you need to know the only length of one of its side and multiply that by the number of sides. Using n-gon to present a polygon with n sides and s as the length of each side produces the following formula. And finding the perimeter of a regular n-gon is equal to ns. So if P represents the perimeter of the polygon, of the regular polygon, and A represent the length of its apothem, the following formula can be eventually be shown to represent its area. So in finding the area of the regular n-gon, we use A is equal to 1 half times A and P. So our A here is the apothem and the P is the perimeter. So in finding the perimeter and area of the regular pentagon in figure 2 with apothem approximately 5.5 inches. So we will use the given formula. In finding the perimeter, we use P is equal to NS. So our N here is the 5 and our S here is the 8.0. So 5 times 8.0 is equal to 40 inches. So in finding the area naman ng regular n-gon, we will use the 1 half times AP. So 1 half times 5.5, which is our apothem, times 40, which is our perimeter. So 5.5 times 40 divided 2 is equal to 110 inches squared. So next is our circle. A circle is a planar figure with all points the same distance from a fixed point. That is called the center of the circle. This one, center. Any segment that goes from the center to a point of a circle is called radius. Center to point on a circle is called radius, and a diameter is a segment that passes through the center and it ends on a circle. So this one. This is our diameter. So obviously, a diameter is twice as long as the radius. So tama, double siya sa haba nitong radius. And In figure 1, our O is the center, this one, OB, OC, and OA is the radius, and our AC is the diameter. So in finding the circumference of a circle, in ancient times, the Greeks discovered that for all circles, the circumference divided by the diameter always turns out to be the same constant value. So the Greek letter pi is now used to represent the value. In fractional or decimal form, the commonly used approximations of pi is or equal to 3.14 or pi to 22 over 7. The Greeks found the formula C circled is equal to pi, which is written in the following form. Circumference of a circle is equal to pi times distance, or circumference of a circle is equal to 2 pi r. If you briefly regard a circle as a regular polygon with infinitesimally small sides, you see that the apothem and radius become the same length in figure 2. So this one. Looking at the area of the formula of a regular polygon and making it the appropriate changes with regard to the circle, we will use the formula area of a regular n-gon is equal to 1/2 times apothem times perimeter. So, area of a circle is equal to 1/2 times r times 2 pi r. So, we will come up with 1/2 2 pi r times r. So, our final formula for the area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. So next example, find the circumference and area of a circle in figure 3. Use 3.14 as an approximation for the pi. So in finding the circumference and area of a circle, we will use the formula circumference of a circle is equal to pi times the diameter. So our value of the pi here is 3.14 times the diameter is 8 because the half of the diameter is the radius. So our radius is 4 inches, so our diameter here is 8. So 3.14 times 8 is equal to 25.12 inches. So in finding the area of a circle, we will use the pi times r squared. So our pi is 3.14, then our radius is equal to 4. So our answer here will become 50.24 inches squared because we will multiply 3.14 times 4 squared. 3.14 times 16 is equal to 50.24 inches squared. So next, the number 2. Find the area of a circle if the area of a circle is 81 pi feet squared. Find its circumference. So to find the circumference, we will find first the area. So area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. So 81 pi feet squared is equal to pi r squared. So the square root of 81 is equal to 9. 9 feet is equal to r. So we will multiply it by 2. So our diameter here will become 18 feet. So in finding the circumference of a circle, we will use the formula pi times the diameter. So our pi times the 18 the diameter. So pi times 18 is equal to 18 pi feet. So these are the formulas for the perimeter, for the finding. If you find the perimeter, circumference, and area of a polygon, we will use this formula. So for a square, we will use the formula in finding the perimeter. P is equal to 4 times A. And in finding the area, we will use A is equal to A squared. For the rectangle naman, we will use the perimeter is equal to 2 length plus 2 width, or 2 times the quantity of length plus width. And finding the area of the rectangle, we will use the formula A is equal to length times width. In the parallelogram, we will use the formula for the perimeter. P is equal to 2A plus 2B, or 2 times the quantity of A plus B. And in finding the area of the parallelogram, we will use A is equal to B base times height. And we have the triangle. We will use the formula in finding the perimeter of a triangle. P is equal to A plus B plus C. And in finding the area, we will use A is equal to 1/2 times base times height. In trapezoid, we will use the formula P for the perimeter is equal to A plus B1 plus C plus B2. And for the area, A is equal to 1/2 times the quantity B1 plus B2 times height. So in the regular polygon, we will use the circumference is equal to NS, which N is the number of the sides. And in finding the area, we will use A is equal to 1/2 AP. A is the perimeter and A is the apothem. So in the circle, we will use circumference of a circle is equal to pi times diameter, or 2 pi r. And in finding the area, we will use A is equal to pi r squared. So here we have the squares and triangles. Perimeter refers to the entire length of a figure or a distance around it. The figure of a circle of the length is referred as the circumference. Such lengths are always measured in linear units such as inches, feet, and centimeters. Area refers to the size of the interior of a planar or flat figure. Area is always measured in the square units such as square inches, inches squared, square feet, and square centimeters, or in spatial units such as acres or hectares. For all polygons, you will find the perimeter by adding together the length of the side in this article. P is used for stand for perimeter, and A is used to stand for area. So, in finding the perimeter, can you read please? Ashley. Okay, so our area of the square is equal to A squared, and the area of the rectangle is equal to length times width. So, example 1, who wants to read? Okay, so in finding the perimeter of a square, we use the formula P is equal to 4A. So our perimeter of a square is equal to 4 times 8 inches. 4 times 8 is equal to 32. In finding the area of the square is equal to A squared. So our area here is our A, yes, our area is 8 inches. So 8 inches squared is equal to 64 because the square root of 8 is equal to 64. So our area of the square here is 64 inches squared. So the example number 2, who wants to read? Okay, very good. Finding the perimeter and area of a rectangle. So this is the formula in finding the area and perimeter of a rectangle. To find the area, we will use P is equal to 2 times length plus width. So 2 is equal to 12 centimeter plus 6 centimeter, which is the length natin is 12 centimeter and our width is equal to 6 centimeter. So 12 plus 6 is equal to 18 times 2 is equal to 36 centimeter. So our perimeter of the rectangle is 36 centimeter. Now let's proceed to find the area of a rectangle. So we will use the formula A is equal to length times width. So our length here is 12 centimeter and our width is 6 centimeter. So 12 times 6 is equal to 72. So our area here is equal to 72 centimeters squared. So example number 3. If the perimeter of a square is 36 feet, find its area. So we will use to find the area. So in finding the area of a square, first we need to find first the perimeter so that we can find the the area. So in formula of finding the perimeter is equal to 4 times A. So our perimeter here is 36 feet. So 36 feet is equal to 4A. So 36 divide 4 is equal to 9. So our area here is 9 feet. So we will find now the area of the squared. So the value of A is equal to 9. So 9 squared is equal to 81. So our area of a square is 81 feet squared. So the area of the square would be 81 square feet. For the example 4, who wants to answer? Okay, raise your hand. Next, the perimeter of a square. Who wants to answer? Please stand up, please. Okay, so that is correct. The answer is 26 inches. Okay, do you understand? Okay, very good. So now that we have already understand the concept of the perimeter and area, let us have our explore activity. So this activity will help you discover how perimeter and area are used in our everyday situations. So listen to the directions carefully. So we have here a 2-minute talk. So the direction each group will discuss for 2 minutes the meaning and the importance of the perimeter and area in our everyday life. So as a group, share your ideas and understanding about this term. So we need to have a 5 groups. So you need to count 1 to 5. All number 1 will be the group 1, all number 2 will be the group 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and so on. So, do you understand, class, the direction here in the explore? Okay. So now that's uh, you understand the direction, you are going to start your discussion now. So remember to cooperate with your group mates, members, and share your ideas to each other. Okay, time's up. Now let's hear your answer. Okay, start from the group 1. So group 1, what is your answer about the perimeter? Okay, that is good. How about the group 2? Group 3. Okay, very good. So now let me ask you, what is the difference between the perimeter and the area? Okay? Okay? Okay, that is good. So our perimeter is the figure around the distance. Our perimeter is the total distance around the figure, and our area is the space inside the figure. So now that we already another question pala. Why do you think perimeter and area is important in our daily life? So because we can relate this activity to our real life situation like gardening, making a fencing, building a house, designing a room, and etc. So now that we already explored the concept of perimeter and area, let us proceed to our next activity, which is the firm up. So we have here the firm up activity. So you need to solve the following problem. So we have here 5 questions. So I will give you 2 to 3 minutes in answering this activity. Okay, time's up. Let's now answer. So in given one perimeter of a square, so we have given what is our number 1? Find the perimeter of a square with a side length of 9 centimeters. So here we have perimeter of a square. We have given a 9 centimeter, which is the side of the square. So 4 times 9 is equal to 36 centimeter. So who wants to answer the number 2? Okay. So the answer number 2 is 48 centimeters squared. How about the number 3? So we have the 42 meter. And number 4, the answer is correct, 49 centimeters squared. And number 5, we have the answer perimeter is equal to 26 centimeters. So okay, now that we already know how to solve the basic problems involving perimeter and area, let us now move to our deep-in activity. So this activity will help you understand and apply the concept of perimeter and area in more challenging situations. So listen carefully to the direction. So the direction is complete the table by finding the perimeter or area of the given figures. So so we have here the given values and the formula. So you need to complete the table to find the answers. So remember, uh, remember the formulas that I discussed a while ago, and always find what is being asked before solving. So number 1. So we have here the given square, which has the side of 7 centimeter, and we asked to find the perimeter. So the formula given here is 4 is equal, the given formula here is P is equal to 4 times the side. So number 1, who wants to answer? What is the answer in number 1? Okay, what is your answer? 28. So the number 1, we have here P is equal to 4 times the side 7 centimeters. So the answer is 28 centimeters. So that is correct. So the number 2, we have the given rectangle and the length is equal to 10 meter and the width is 5 meters. So we ask for the area. So our formula to be used is equal to area is equal to length times width. So number 2 wants to answer. What is your answer? Number 2. What? 50? Okay, that is correct. So A is equal to length, which is 10, and the width is equal to 5. So 10 times 5 is equal to 50. So our answer number 2 is 50. So number 3 is square. We have the given side 9 inches. So we're asked to find the area. So the formula we're going to use is A is equal to side squared. So what is the answer of number 3? What? 81. Yes, that is correct. So A is equal to 9 squared. So 9 squared is equals to 81. So our area here is 81 feet. So number 4, rectangle, we have the given length 12 feet and with the width is 4 feet. So we are asked to find the perimeter. So, perimeter is equal to 2 times length plus 2 times width. So, 2 times 12 is equal to 24 plus 2 times 4 is equal to 8. So, what is the answer? In number 4, 24 plus 8 is equal to 32. So, number 5, rectangle. We have the length 15 centimeter and the width 8 centimeter. Find the area. Area is equal to length times width. 15 times 80. What's the answer? 15 times 80. Ay, 15 times 8. So, that is correct. So, now let's proceed to the activity number 2. So, for this activity, answer the following based on your own understanding of the lesson or experience. So, I will give you 5 minutes in answering this. Okay? Okay, time's up. So, now anyone who would like to share your ideas or own experience here in the class? Okay, stand up. Wow, thank you for that wonderful participation. Okay? Through this activity, we learn that perimeter and area is not only useful in mathematics but also in our real life, such as construction, designing spaces, gardening, and home improvement. So, do you have any question, class, in our topic today? Okay. If there are no more question, for your assignment, review all the formula and answer these exercises. So, answer this as your assignment. Okay, so if there is no more question, so that is our lesson for today, and thank you for your participation, and goodbye, class.